These are so cool. Look at what they made.
This bee removal had me so excited. The moment I saw this little shed filled with bees, I knew I wanted to be the one who removed them. The bees had an overwhelmingly busy flight path that made me a little nervous to walk through. That indicates to me that this hive is going to be massive, and that will make them more defensive. I have a really good sense of predicting the bees' temperament when I start fiddling around their entranceway. I could tell that these bees were not going to be defensive and send out an army to attack me. It was such a treat to get a peek at the hive before I officially opened it up from the front.
So you can see that they've propolised every single crack and anything that was exposed. See that I bet at one point they had this entire opening propolised during a non-nectar flow. That way they don't get any bees coming in and stealing resources. So I always just think that's really cool. Oh, the ones at the bottom are rested up. You can really hear them.
At this point, I had no idea what to expect. When opening up a hive, I always make sure to move slow and thoughtful. I do not want to send panic throughout the colony, making them hide Her Majesty.
The bees have been chewing away this felt paper for whatever reason. They don't like it. They liked the bare wood better. So you can see it almost looks like they made a design here.
I felt like I was unwrapping a gift on Christmas morning, except it felt like it was 100 degrees outside and my gift will most likely sting me in the face. I always get a kick out of the homeowner's reaction when I open up the beehive that was living on their property.
This is all honey, beautiful capped honey. Here they have honey stored around the gasoline tank. This is so cool.
There was one defensive bee that would not leave me alone around my face, so I decided it would probably be best to just wear a veil.
Wow, look at all that honey on the back. It's dripping honey. Look at the difference here in the wood. The bees do such a nice job of just polishing the wood, conditioning it, and then you can see this dry, exposed piece. And look at how they have capped the honey back here. I'm gonna taste that fresh honey right there. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. These pieces are just beautiful. Look at that. It's a big 5-pound slab of honey. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so cool.
I can already hear the people coming for me in my comments section, telling me I should not eat honey that is around a gas can. I felt comfortable saving the honey that was near the gas can because the gas can was empty and I know that the bees are very hygienic. And yeah, I probably like to live on the edge a little bit.
All of this honey, this was all attached to the bottom of the gas can. And you can see here again how they have polished the plastic shed. They used propolis and wax to do this. It has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties that help keep the hive clean. I can see here that this is all honey at the top, and then their brood starts at the bottom. I'm not gonna put the honey and brood together. I like to keep it dry in the brood box. Homeowner is gonna take this honey and put it into the freezer overnight, just in case we missed some bees. After 24 hours in the freezer, the homeowner is gonna take this, put it in a mesh strainer over a bowl, smash it up and let it strain. I'm gonna break it into 2 pieces. Stack it like that, get all the bees off.
This hive felt like a clown car of bees. Not only were there thousands of bees everywhere, I kept pulling out comb after comb of honey and brood. Because of the higher humidity here and warmer temperatures, we have runny, wet honey and it spills everywhere. The honey was pooling at the bottom of the hive and spilling down the homeowner's driveway. This makes removals very difficult because now I have to worry about the bees drowning in their own honey.
Queen.
I'm probably biased, but I think this queen is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at her extra large abdomen. The fact that this colony has well over 50,000 healthy bees making pounds of honey and not being overly defensive thrills me. And I get to add their genetics to my apiary. Now that I have finally removed all of the comb, I can start strapping it and cleaning up. The bees looked very healthy to me. I didn't see any signs of a mite overload within their brood. I only strap their brood comb so the heavy honey doesn't drown them inside of the hive. Once I have the bees back at the apiary, I use the honey to open feed so nothing goes to waste. I started scooping the bees towards their new box to try and get them to move in. That's when I realized that this 5-frame nuke that I brought was not going to be large enough. This colony needed a full 10-frame bee box to accommodate them. The small box issue would make the nighttime pickup very difficult. I decided I would have to use my bee vacuum when I come back to pick them up. Using a bee vacuum can add some stress, but it does not hurt them. The homeowner stayed and watched the entire extraction, even after he was stung between the eyes. I provided him with a veil to keep him safe from any future bee brutality during the rest of the removal. He told me after I was done that he had no idea how involved a removal process was. He said, "I thought you would just show up, grab the queen, and take the hive away." That had me thinking, I bet there are a lot of people that feel the same way. I am so happy that another bee colony was saved. Now they can go on pollinating and making delicious honey. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and you can also support us by purchasing a jar of delicious honey made by our rescued bees.